Well, let's summarize things so far, can we? Of course, this checklist we're making, you already knew these things before. It's just that it's sometimes helpful to write them down so that we can know what we know. One of the big things that we do is to make things to look pretty. And we do that by having making particular lines or curves, like we showed with the buttons. We sorted colors, we sort sizes. We might put them in a specific sequence. We also often like to make things which remind us of something else, something we've seen, something we recognize from something else. We notice that when we're designing things, we often arrange things in subgroups. A group of this here, a group of that, a group of the other somewhere else, and together they make a whole. One of the things that we really enjoy is symmetry, and that is often a big part of the things that we design. We also saw that sometimes we choose things to put things in a sequence whereby there is only one thing that can fit in the next spot. So now we've added quite a few things to our list of the things that we find when we design things. We found that we put together things that fit. They have to be the right shape and the right size. We know that sometimes we know there is something which is missing, something which is incomplete. We design things usually to do something useful. We design things to look pretty, like artists and that. Engineers design things to be useful, to achieve a goal, to help us to do something that we couldn't so easily do without it. And those machines, if you like, that we have, they're made of parts that all have to fit together, and every part has to be present. Every part has to be present or it doesn't work at all. That's what the scientists call irreducible complexity. That is, you can't take anything away and it still works. Everything has to be there for it to work at all. We also found that things have been made of the right materials. And we also noted that very often the materials we use had to be made somehow already. They're not just natural materials that we would find knocking around. We also saw that there's the aspect of design in which we communicate. We communicate in symbols, whether it's numbers or letters or pictures, we communicate. If we're wanting to communicate using letters, then we don't need just the right letters. We need the right letters in the right sequence and in the right language. All these things have to come together in order for us to communicate. So there's a list of quite a few things that we see when we design things. And I hope that this checklist will help you to recognize when things are designed or when things just happen by chance. In the next series of videos, I would like to look at things which do happen by chance, or things which do happen naturally, which may look as though they're designed, but they aren't. I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you.